Mr. International President, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and especially Charles, what better way to present more positives in our world than to show us your passions? Charles did an excellent job of giving us a very passionate speech this afternoon. Charles, some of the really effective things I'd like to talk about today for your speech were your appeal, your gestures, and your voice. These are the three areas in which I think we can all learn from you on how to give a more passionate speech. First, I'd like to talk about appeal. Gun control is a hot topic right now in the US. What I think was very effective about Charles's speech today is that it wasn't a pro or a con. A huge part of giving speeches is trying to make audience connections with every person in the audience. If he had chosen a side, some people would have been lost. But by sticking to just the logos of ethos, pathos, logos, appeal, right, just the facts, he was able to engage all of the audience members. So excellent job with that, Charles. Next, I'd like to talk about gestures. I thought you had some very purposeful gestures throughout your speech, but I also saw what I like to call T-Rex hands, which is where your hands are here. They're kind of moving, but they're not getting the cookies in the cookie jar, Charles. Save your arms at your side for big gestures. You could have demonstrated your data with lines, at a steady line, at an increase, decreasing. You could have also used your body on stage to move with your transitions, blocking part of your speech here at the very start, moving over this way towards the middle, ending over on this side. I felt a lot of attention sitting over on that side of the room, but I think this side of the room was missed a little bit. So if you were to block your speech out, use grander gestures, you'd be able to connect with a lot more of your audience members. The last thing I'd like to talk about is your voice. Charles has a very nice, easy on the ears kind of voice. His tone was pretty steady, along with his pacing, inflections. I saw a bit of vocal variety in there, and what I'd like to recognize is your use of pauses, Charles. I feel like a lot of speakers have trouble effectively using pauses in their speech. They tend to just kind of move from place to place, but you paused so that we could really take in the message of what you were saying. You said some data, pause, moving forward. Excellent, excellent job. I think from Charles's speech we can all learn how to appeal to our audience, how to use our gestures and our body movement, how to use our voice to show our passions, but most of all, that we can all contribute more positives to the world. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you.